Oh, guys, I'm so disappointed. Like, I feel like I've lost a child. You know why? Because my phone, my phone was stolen at Luo Festival. Can you imagine? I felt like my world was over. I have lost hope in vlogging because my phone was stolen after leaving Luo Festival. How can I ever get motivated again to do content creation? My whole life is over. That is how I feel like right now. I lost 4 projects in my phone that I did not back up. I never used to see the need for backing up paying Google Photos because I saw my phone had 256 gigabyte storage, so you know it was big enough like Google Photos. And after I finish my projects, then I just delete. This is why I'm feeling so painful. Imagine 4 projects done. I was going to upload them this month, all gone because of a thief. Oh goodness. Life. Has ups and downs that you can never expect. Man, guys, I really felt like quitting after Saturday 9th April 2025. Imagine shooting a whole nice vlog about Luo Festival, and then after that we leave the gate, somebody portraying himself as a border driver. For those who do not know what a border driver is, it is a motorcycle taxi business in Kenya and in most African countries. The story is too painful. I cried for a week. It's not easy. That phone, Samsung Galaxy S22, is very expensive. You can buy a plot, a small plot in Kenya with that amount. It's so painful how I worked so hard. I remember the year of 2022, I worked very hard. My savings, worked very hard. I was in Australia at the time. Still very financially tight, but I worked hard to buy this phone so I can improve the quality of my vlogs. The camera quality in a Samsung Galaxy S22 was sharp, and it will be very clear if I shoot at night, even dawn. And now all that quality, my money just gone, my future gone like that. Right. It's not easy. Yeah, so like I said, I had 4 projects I was going to upload this month. I had shot them earlier of August. Yeah, so the first video was I met with a Kenyan American YouTuber called Won Odidi. Yeah. So that video is going to be uploaded, all gone. The second video was going to was about what? Oh, my memory. Oh yeah, with this architectural engineer on how he has built a modern house in a rural countryside of Kenya. Yeah, and it was going to be awesome because I was going to show the finished house inside and outside, and also my followers were going to see how the landscape was done, and things that people think it is hard, but it's not hard. Yeah, about building a modern house. The third one was going to be about how I will never bleach my face again. And the fourth video, of course, was about the Luo festival, because it was going to be my first time, and that's my culture, the Luo culture. And yeah, it was so awesome how I vlogged and I interviewed a number of people, maybe about 10, how the experience at Luo Festival was like. I mean, the video, if I could estimate how long that Luo Festival vlog was going to be, I'm sure it would have been 30 minutes long, much better than the Sokoni Festival I went. I mean, much longer. The vlog was going to be much longer. So Koni Festival was also awesome. Yeah, I hear it's a new festival happening in Kenya, sponsored by M-Pesa Safaricom. Guys, so the 4 projects can be redone again. It's just that I have to meet the 2 people, and the other 2, I just have to wait for another Luo festival and be very extra careful next time. And the other one about how not to bleach, I'll just have to use some photos, see how I can get some photos and talk about it. Yeah, because it is very important. Yeah, they were very important. For me, vlogging is very, very important. For me, vlogging is very, very important, guys. I'm not just doing this for show off, or it's like my life documentary. I've been doing vlogging even before the social media era boom made it content creation grow, and people started all over the world are now doing it more. But I was doing it privately. Guys. Whenever I go to places, I would take photos, I would document where I'm living, the universities, the accommodation, where I was staying, my first car. I would take a photo. I have photos of this, and I will show you guys. I will show you. I would take photos of places I would go with my friends, towns I visited. I would take photos. So doing content creation has always been part of me. It's not something new that I'm just doing it for money, and I'm just doing it as well because it's in me. This media thing is so inbuilt in me. Nobody I've seen in my family line started, even in my extended family line. And so starting by myself, or it takes guts to be out here in public for such an introverted person like me, because most people think that content creators are extroverts. No. You do not have to be an extrovert to be a content creator. You just have to know how to market what you show to your audience. That's it. It's all about skills, how you market yourself. Just like how a baker would know how to bake cakes and market their cakes. So yeah, it's so painful. It's so painful, guys. I've been doing content creation. It's not new. It's not new. Before even, we had all these smartphones with very sharp cameras. My father bought me a camera when I was 14 years for my birthday, and I think the love of content creation started there. But little did I know then. But reflecting back, I see now. Yeah, so this thing did not start now in me, like I said, and it has always been there. I'm a media person. I've seen it. I also do art. I know how to draw and paint, but I have let that skill. I have put that skill under the bed at the moment, but I keep telling myself I should revive it. Yeah, I got that skill. That skill is gifted to me from my mother. You can check her page on Instagram. It's called Nyambega Arts. She also has a website called www.nyambega-arts.com. Yeah. So I think I will see what I can do, because quitting is not going to be an option, guys. Quitting is not an option for me to quit content creation because my phone was stolen. A thief terrorizing us content creators in Kenya. Content creation is not easy. It's not easy at all if you're doing it in African countries, especially if you're in public areas. You just have to be extra cautious with your phone, which was hard to detect. If somebody is coming to you, camouflaging themselves, or portraying as if they're asking you, would you like to use their motorcycle taxi, boda, and then all of a sudden they just snatch your phone and boom. Yeah, so oh goodness, so painful. Yeah, I don't know. Am I going to quit a project I started around 2020? Sorry, not a project. Am I going to quit this side hustle that I started around 2020 because my phone was stolen? Or should I continue? Tell me in the comment section, guys. Do you encourage me to continue? As of me, what I'm thinking right now is to continue. How can I quit something that I procrastinated in 2017 to start? It took me 3 years. 2017, 18, 19, 20. 3 years, because I was thinking what people think. I was afraid until I took that leap of faith to just start as you was. And back then, when I started vlogging in 2020, I was just using an Oppo A3s phone, a low budget phone. That's all. I had no laptop. I had no expensive smartphone. I just started with what I had. And that is what people should do. I did not need an expensive phone. You can look at my old videos. Yeah. And these days, even a low budget phone shoots clearly. So I just started with what I had. And then that's when I worked hard to save and bought a laptop and my Samsung Galaxy S22 in the year of 2022. And during that time, I also bought that 2 phones, mid-range phones, for 2 people I know. Imagine. Actually, not 2, 3 people. So I saved my savings to buy 3 phones plus mine, which was 4. So you've had a brief history of my love of content creation, so it is hard to quit. So stay tuned for the next vlog. I'm going to tell you how my phone was snatched after I left the Luo festival. It did not happen inside. Inside was safe. We had security. Everybody was shooting with their phone. But after you leave, wow, that's where you get people who act like they are taxi drivers, but they are thieves. Thieves. If you happen to be at Luo Festival, if you happen to be, or if you have ever gone, or if you're even one of the thieves and you happen to be hearing to this video, my video, please stop this habit. We work hard. We vloggers or videographers or film people, we work hard to buy these gadgets, and all you can do is just steal. Seriously, even if the economy is hard for you, it's also hard for me. That's why I'm doing this online side hustle. The generation we live now, we cannot rely on one job. It is my dream to be independent, and the future is not going to be relying on one job. We are not going to be relying on one job. Artificial intelligence is already taking over the jobs economy, and it's not just hands job, even jobs like accounting, architecture. So hiring labor is going to be reduced because artificial intelligence is going to replace a lot of jobs. A lot of thinking, even writing jobs may get replaced, because you can just go to ChatGPT and say, oh, please do this for me, write this story for me, and it gives you a glimpse. Even before I shot this video, I wanted to get some tips outside my thinking capacity, what ChatGPT would tell me, what I can say about my lost phone. And it gave me some tips. I'm not saying I'm going to stop thinking, but I use it as a booster, because I have nobody, I have no friend, I have no family friend, I have no relative that is doing content creation. So ChatGPT helps me, because I'm all solo in this. I have no close circle, and it's up to me to look for other content creators wherever I am, whether I'm in Kenya, Australia, or in New Zealand, because those are the countries I travel the most and I've lived in, to collaborate with. Yeah, but I have nobody, so I'm still at 1,090 subscribers, trying to look for, because while you're still a small content creator and you're trying to meet the big ones, they might think you're joking. They don't see you're serious. They usually like to collaborate with big YouTubers, and some people think it's just easy. I've tried emailing a big YouTuber, no response, no email, nothing, never replied me back. That person had like 100,000 and more. Because you're little, imagine how many other small YouTubers are, reaching them. How will they know they are serious and not? Because we have users in this generation. The number of people who use people has increased. Yeah, so they have to be careful, and I do not blame them. Yeah, I do not blame them. So I just have to continue what I'm doing. And right now I am using my old phone. Yeah, this was my old phone before I bought Samsung Galaxy S22. Yeah, so I'm using that. It's a mid-range phone. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. The camera is good, but during night or dusk or dawn periods, it may not be as clear or sharp unless you have lighting. or plenty of sunlight. Yeah, so I just have to continue what I'm doing and be extra careful while I am in Kenya, yeah, or any other African country, because what happened traumatized me a lot. And those are the disadvantages of shooting in public as a content creator. Yeah, you just have to be extra careful. So the precautions I will take now is I'm not going to use my vlogging phone for everything. I will buy those old phones before smartphone came, the touch button phones. In Kenya they call them katalulu. I will have to buy that for using it as my money transactions. Yeah, so, and be careful when I'm around those, just in public areas in general. Yeah, be very careful, very careful, because my niche is travel and lifestyle. So should I quit? People lose their jobs, earthquakes happen, people lose their businesses, floods can happen, farmers lose their crops. Will they have to quit? Will they have to quit? Especially if they have families. So do I have to quit as well? Yeah, give me tips. Or should I just use a mid-range phone while I'm shooting in public? Yeah, that's another thing I can do. Use a low-budget phone while shooting in public areas. Because these snatchers, hey, they deceive themselves like ordinary people. Yeah. Another thing I heard that it is hard for Samsung phones to be flashed. So my phone was dead. I mean, sorry, not dead. Was on low battery while it was stolen. And so for them to sell it as second-hand, or if they want to use it, they have to flash it, because they cannot access it if it's not flashed. Everything erased. But with Samsung phones, it is very hard, especially those high-end range phones. It is very hard, which I tried to Google. I also asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT said it is very hard to flash them. So the sad thing, I heard that it is possible for them to sell my phone black market to overseas people, to foreigners who manufacture these phones in their countries. So they might sell it cheap to them, and then they will go and refurbish it to those countries, where those phones are made. They refurbish them in those countries, then they sell them again as brand new prices. Imagine. So if it is not, that person has not opened my phone or charged it, because I reported it to police station. Hopefully they do, and then even if the phone is found, I will or if they sell it to someone, likely it might be flashed. So I pray they just don't flash my phone, so I can get all my projects. But most likely they will. I just pray God to help me. At least even if it's flashed, I will find my phone back. And this time, I'll never use it in public. Yeah. So guys, stay tuned for the next vlog of how my phone was snatched at Luo Festival and how the Luo Festival went, because all I can do now is talk about it. I cannot show you the videos. Yeah. life has to go, as I'm doing it right now. Okay, stay tuned. Bye.